What is up, legends? We are back, and we are back in the happiest game on a mobile, Atelier. All right, so we have our next update here with two new characters, a new event, some free goodies in the mail. Let me snatch them now. So we got the total login. That's just normal. The Alchemist, the Salburg. I don't know what, like, why is this two of these? That's kind of low. And I'll take these. It's kind of like whatever. But we get story collab ticket, which, hold on real quick. I know it's gonna work on the current banner, but let me see if it actually works on the previous one, because I'm not that interested in these two characters because I have enough characters to kind of facilitate them. And as you can see, these are both characters are from the earlier versions. But it is cool that we're getting pretty much the entire Atelier universe, like characters from everywhere. And correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, I don't think these characters have been 3D'd before. They're definitely cuties though. Yeah, I don't think they've been 3D'd before. Like literally they were just in these games, but I don't think they've ever actually been in the Ryza game. Maybe they have. So the ticket does not work on them. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, it only works on them. So you also have in the store over here, which they kind of like almost, you kind of almost have to at this point. So over here in bundles, you have these right here. So it works the same way that it worked in the past, where you just basically come in and you buy both of these for 3,000, which I'm just under the 3,000 right now. Maybe I'll get some during the course of this video. We'll see. And tickets don't count towards this. This is another thing, just kind of like how I said previously, in the outer plane, like the devs, you're making like stuff harder on yourself doing that. You're supposed to encourage people to want to actually do stuff like that. But whatever, you know, what do I know? Only been in the industry for like over 10 years looking at gacha games. I wouldn't know how to make you money. You know, I listen to me. Just listen to somebody who hasn't been doing it that long and get fired. So, yes, that's shade, by the way. Here's the event, the Alchemist of Salburg right here. So what you have to actually do with this is you pretty much go to wherever you are in the story, which is similar to other games and kind of similar to the way that it works. And burns red, basically. Heavens burns red is literally the same stuff that I showed you previously in the Heavens burns red video. All right, so you get these tickets basically from doing anything out in the world, which is, it has to say it though. It'll say like tickets will be awarded here, which is the orbs, the EXP, the gold, all that type of stuff. Also remember that if you're down and you need more SS ratings and you're like at the point of you can't get any more SS ratings with your current power, you can do it here and get more ratings for that, because you get EXP off of those quests. Nice, we get 2 new staffs. No EXP for that though. All right, so we get a 2,900 right here, and I believe we're gonna get some currency from doing this as well, because that's the way the last event worked. So we'll just do it in front of you, then we'll talk about the characters. This is pretty fast anyway, because they're low power enemies. Believe it or not, this is my comfort game. Who doesn't like Ryza? Yeah, and they're actually giving a lot of outfits, a lot of recipes. think I'll do one more and then we're fine. We're also fine on currency because the recipes are gonna get 50 a piece, and we just got 4, so that's 200. So we're already good on that. I'm hoping that Resna will, her 3-star will come out on her own, but probably not. It also seems like you should just keep 3K on hand for every time they do an update, because you're just basically going to get 20 summons every time, which is nice. And I think the reason why they're doing that is because they know they lack currency in this game. They did a good job as far as with the stamina, because they keep giving us stamina. What they should do is all the stages across the board, just cut them in half. And then cut off the how much it costs the level, cut that in half, and then cut off how much it costs to actually use the orbs on the orb board in half, and then everything would be fine. No, again, don't listen to the guy who's been doing this a long time. Y'all do your own thing and have no population. All right, so we're gonna be good over here. And as you can see, that's the stuff that we just got. And this should be 600, right? Yep, bam. That's 300, I'm sorry. That's all the event stuff. So let's look at what's over here. Equipped to any character using Bolt Affinity. That's cool. We just need it. And then you don't need a lot of those either. That's actually really cheap to make that. Do I have anybody who uses Bolt? Not that I'm using. Equipped to supporter boost slash stab and resistance. I don't really need that. Equipped to a character with Bolt Affinity. Boost of fire. Okay. So far I don't really need any of these. Boost to a breaker and boost stun damage. This is definitely good. I got somebody who does that. Okay, I'm definitely making that one. Can I go over? Oh, it's right here. Boost the supporter, the potency of buffs given. I'm not using a supporter directly. So there's only 6. Well, that's cool. I ain't mad. Definitely a currency boost. And as you can see, the 40 SS, that's what I was just talking about. If you're down and you need more, oh, we got some more. I'm about to hit level 16. So where am I close at? I can actually do this, but I want to do it on stuff that I don't know I'm actually going to use. I need to do the tower. SS, I'm going to get all of that in this event, so I'm probably just going to hit 16 right away on that. Almost with the Wraith event. I'm just looking for the EXP stage. As soon as I battle item of 9 or more, I haven't done that yet. 20 pieces of items, total 6 trade, because we got a little bit more of that. Develop recipes. All of this is actually closed. Probably gonna hit 17. I gotta hit all these towers. What I normally do is I just come in and play for an hour and then go away. If we're being real, that's what I do. I'm not really grinding. And that's just fun. Not really grinding. Actually, I don't want to do it in here. easy to just do it here. Wishmanos. There we go. A Lily. Alright, so as you can see, Birth of a Legend. Lily is lightning, so most of that stuff and the stuff that we can create is mainly for her, probably. It'll go for good for 3-star Resonant, though. After attacking, boost own stun damage by 40% for 1 turn. It's okay. Single target. Quicker cooldown. Missile Beam. Missile Beam. After attacking, boost the target's damage received by 5%. So that's kind of like a defense break. Not a lot of stun. It's AoE though. So see the range and everything else. It shoots lightning, of course, which is all magic. After attacking, there is a very high chance of inflicting target with paralysis at the start of the turn for 2 turns. That's actually really nice, by the way, the paralysis. It has 150% stun on that, all range AoE, so she's actually pretty cool. If you already have a character like this, you don't need to really be bothered with that, but she's not like an offensive powerhouse that much, more so, but she's a chain CC and breaker. Just keep that in mind. Even if you don't break, you'll still end up with them probably stun. Destructive Overload, boost all allies stun damage by 5%. Blindness resistance, boost the resistance to blindness as well. So let's look at real quick her gifts. So she has Air Blessing, Chaser Charge. Okay, stun, boost damage to stun enemies by 6 to 54%. That's actually really nice. Boost air skill damage. Okay. And the gift bonus, characters in the party during synthesis, the odds of the rank of 4 to 5 trait per increases by 80%. That's actually really good. So as far as should you actually summon for this, I wouldn't go that crazy, but in my opinion, you should always go after the 2-for-1 that's in the store. I know some people are like, hey, you would have saved and do this, that, and the third, but you're gonna have a very boring existence if you do that. What I would do is I would save the hard, like I would go for 3K, and that 3K would just be for every time you get an update. So you get the 2-for-1. There's no reason for you just to give up like a free sub, but it's not really, actually it is free because it's 2-for-1. There's no reason for you to give that up. Nobody's going to tell me that's okay to do. You just don't give that up. You're going to be stuck on that particular banner, but there's no reason for you to give that up. If you want to save outside of that, like all the currency after that, and then wait for a banner like we have a few of the characters and stuff like this, then yes, do that, but don't overlook the free 2-for-1 that's in the store right now. That's just asinine in my opinion. Then you have Ellie. Now, granted, this game doesn't give a lot of currency, so it's up to you if you want to actually do that. But I don't think that's a worthwhile thing to do because this game off banners a lot, so you're just gonna get something regardless. You have Ellie here. So Ellie is a supporter, and she's wind. So she has Melodic Breeze, and you see that she has a little bit of stun right there. That's actually pretty high single target damage for a single target skill. After attacking, boosts allies stun damage by 2 to 10%. So she'll actually work good with the other character. Depending on the number of enemies for 1 turn, boost higher and more enemies up to 4. Tropical Instrument, boost all allies magic attack by 12% for 2 turns. Boost target's magic defense by 12% for 2 attacks and restores 5% of the target's HP. That's all. That's an AoE heal, kind of same way that 3-star Resda does. It's always going to be 5%, and the higher that your character's health is, the more it'll actually heal. So you're not going to get like, big heals. However, you can boost the recovery, and I do believe that works because I was playing with Resna before, and I noticed that when I gave her boost on her actual recovery, it did affect it. Not by a whole lot on my other account, but I noticed it did do something. Now, Recovery, as you can see, is not a stat right here that actually gives you anything, but I do think that it actually affects the skill itself. So just keep that in mind. Rondo of the Wind and Sun. After attacking, restores 50% of the item gauge. That is interesting. I don't think that's the first time I've seen a character actually affect the item gauge. Now, what the item gauge is basically how fast you can actually use items. So that's actually pretty interesting. And it's 500%, which is a pretty big damage hit. And then that's 93% is actually not bad on stun. And this is a pretty fast wait time on it as well. So you get to advance all magic defense, boost all allies magic defense for 5%. And poison resistance is actually pretty good against certain bosses. I've seen really annoying poison stacks. All right, so there's a speed, base, equipment effect. All right, there we go. Strike curse, we know what that is. All recovery, as you guys can see. See, this right here, when it does stuff like that, that affects the overall skill, even if the skill doesn't have recovery. When it says recovery bonus and recovery boost right there. Now, I know it's confusing, and I was confused at first, and I was like, is this actually doing anything for the flat stat stuff? But it does. So that's actually pretty cool that she can actually give that type of stuff. That's your skill. I mean your trait skill that you can actually affect with, or you can actually make stuff. So again, you see, I'm still at 44 right now. At the same time, I just didn't build any currency. Basically, there's ways to actually do it. Again, we're these tickets. I mean, these points in here is literally just before this character. And like I was saying, her first skill kind of does the same thing right there. Attacking restores 5%, but you notice it doesn't actually do anything as far as recovery, but when you get those boosts, it does actually affect it. But this is why I eventually want to get one day. if they're nice to me. Cutest voice in existence. If they want to help themselves, like I said in this game, what they can do is they can lower the stamina cost on all the stages, cut them all in half because they don't need the cost as much as they do, and the memory boards. This is me talking to devs right now before we get into the summons. The memory boards, they're all too expensive. Like, what is this? Why is this 35? This doesn't need to be 35. This takes all your stamina for the day, basically. You get like 3 to 4 on like the hard stage. It takes your whole bar just to do one orb, and then that don't even count this if you get lucky enough to get this. Why the hell? Who balanced this? The music dropped at the proper time. And see, stuff like this, I always tell devs, and when I work with companies like this is why you need creators, or you need creators who don't suck up, basically, and will tell you about balance, because this is not balanced. The entire like grow board is not balanced at all, and somebody needs to go back, look how much stamina it costs for everything. It's not balanced. And what that essentially does, if you have somebody basically using all their stamina in one day for one orb, and they're not even the complete orb, what ends up happening is they'll play, which is like I said, you hear what I said, I play this game passively and I play for an hour and go away, is because I can't do anything else. You're forcing people over into the pay to win side, where they have to pay to win to actually play your game. And when somebody feels like they have to pay to win in these types of games, they won't play. They'll go play something else that they don't feel like they have to pay to win. And as a company, you never want your game to feel like it's pay to win. Even though these games inherently are supposed to encourage you to pay to win, you are never supposed to feel like it. When you feel like it, your game is going to die. That's exactly what's going to happen. It happens every single time. It's been like that for 10 years in gacha. And you would think that companies that come out in 2024 will research that and say, you know what? I don't want my game to be like that. I want to make Nikkei and the Hoyoverse type of money, and have people want to come in and actually spend and do stuff like that. And you know how you do that type of stuff? You get good rep. Basically, you get good, like if you start promoting games, you get creators to come in and actually feel like they're actually having fun and play the game, and you get cool type of characters, and you get good balance, basically, where people don't feel like they just have to do something like this. This game is very cool as far as getting a free-to-play start, but once you start getting to this point and you start seeing what happens with we're just talking about the grow board, by the way. We didn't even talk about anything else. We ain't talk about Cent, anything else where it actually takes currency to actually get the items for Cent, and that's too high as well. Now, if they don't want people to actually play their game, then that's fine. But this is on Steam as a free-to-play, and that's even more people that you want to actually come in. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, as somebody who's sponsored by Steam, the most successful games that are on Steam right now, including Steam, this is something that Steam has related to me, not related to this game, but the most successful games on Steam that are free to play are the games that people stay in. You spend time in the actual game. Like I said, I'm talking to the devs right now, but you guys who are watching, you can go along with it. You want to relay that message. Like, y'all devs, y'all need to hear that before it's too late. Because I've said it a few times now. And to their credit, I want to keep it real. To their credit, they have done stuff, but the overall balance of the game, it's still where it's at. Now, I don't know if they're waiting for something like this. And like, I see comments, people say, it changes in JP. No, it needs to change now. Like, it needs to change now. Whoever handles balancing, y'all make a patch now. You may not get a chance in 2 to 3 updates. I don't know why y'all like to wait until a game is on EOS that you decide to do right. It's over at that point. All right, so we got 30 tickets in here. Let's see what happens. Obviously, personally, I don't mind either character. I don't think you should actually go crazy, though. This is a better way of saying this is not a reroll point. There ain't a whole lot of anything going on right there. Go away, Tao. I wish Linka was better. Make a wish. All right, girls. I don't even know how that spin right there even happened. We let it rock when it do all that stuff. I seen a post that somebody said that Resna is more. Why are you in this banner? I mean, I'll take it. Those are this game off banners the hell out of you. All those rerolls, I just 100%. I forgot this character existed. She got the cog thing in her head. Oh, you're a defense break too. Lightning though. I need another EXP event so I can build the backup characters so I can start swapping stuff out for teams. What is your gift? Just normal magic boost? No boost one? Oh, magic blessing. Alright. That's cool. One more. And all my rerolls, like this game, I'm gonna call it Altelia reroll, and actually I'm gonna call it Altelia off banner because all of those rerolls, those 94 times of the rerolling, nobody here. Oh, this is going to be a rip. All right, I ain't. They rebanned so hard. I actually want to build her because she's actually a really good healer. You're actually new? A new gold that I didn't have? You're lightning too. What's all the lightning characters? Is it a lightning banner? Anyway, well, you didn't get any of them. Not that it really matters. But I did get somebody new and interesting. And I'll probably never see this banner again outside of these free summons. So then you just rotate back into saving and building up currency. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are probably done. Is it still free on the other side too? Let me see the other banner. If I get 3K currency again, I'm going back over here. Yeah, it's free over here too, which is nice. So maybe you get Val. All right, so that's all I got for you guys. Good luck if you want any character or just getting anything off banner in general. Ulterior off banner. Catch you guys later. Peace. Devs, think about it, please.